Hi, so my name is Cheshire from Grafton High School, and I wanted to record this video to show my proudest moment of theater design technology. My most proudest moment definitely would have to be my experimental puppet that I made for my last production of Alice in Wonderland at my high school. I played the Cheshire Cat, and this is only part of the puppet. But here's the main thing of what it looks like, and I will further explain in the video all the functions. So the main part of the puppet deals with the head itself, as some scenes I would have the head, and some scenes I would have the full body. The basic Cheshire Cat with the purple and the pinks, and then of course the wide smile. Now the best parts about this personally are the eyes. They blink. I will show that function shortly, as well as the mouth moves, and both the teeth and the eyes glow in the dark whenever the lights are shut off. Here's the back, the functions. There are 3 support bars, and then a head strap, and then the shoulders, which were taken from a snare drum. The way I put this on, grab the center, right here, over my shoulders, up, and the head strap simply goes around my head. Quick process, does not take long to put on. The way this works is a mechanic that blinks the eyes. There's a wire that connects to the back of a bar and the 2 eyes in front, and then eyelids. So when you pull on the spring, the eyelids come down, and then they spring back up. And the mouth is simply just an up and down, hopefully you can see this on camera, is an up and down mechanic that I can move with my thumb. So when I'm facing front, my middle finger moves the eyes down, and then my thumb moves the mouth up. So simply, I can both talk and blink the eyes at the same time. So here's the blink in the eyes, quick function, and then the mouth. And at the same time, I can talk, look as realistic as possible, and then move the head around. And since all the weight is supported through the support beams, none of this hurts. Like, I could keep this on for the whole show and be completely fine. And then taking it off is just as easy as putting it on. Alright, so the way that the body works, since it's an experimental puppet, it goes across the top half of my body only, so I can move around with my legs completely freely, is I start with a support. As I hold the body up with my arm and I move the tail with my wrist, holding that up for like an hour and a half show was a lot, so I made the support. This is just made out of pipes, and there's a harness that connects at the hip, like that, and then this part goes up and around my shoulders. I'm used to having tech crew that helps me out with this. This goes over my shoulder, harnesses right here across my chest, and then there's another harness right here that holds my wrist into place. For the next part, I'm going to take this harness off, even though I wear it in the show, as I don't have any tech crew to help me out right now to put the whole function thing together. This normally takes around, well, I use like 2, but 1 person does work to put the whole piece together, as I can put the head on by myself, but doing the body takes a little bit of work. However, I can put the body on by myself. This is the body, 3 separate pieces. I made the body out of foam, corset boning, and then on this side has harnesses that latches around my forearm. So like I said, when I put this on, the harnesses go 1 at the shoulder, and then 1 at my elbow, and then I can move the tail with my wrist. I have to be careful with the harnesses, as the material is a little frayed from all the productions we've been a part of and other forums I have also auditioned for with this piece. So as you can see, with the harness without it, my arm kind of goes down after a while. But here's a 90-degree angle. I'm going to hold it up just to mimic the harness. There's the tail. Right, so I have a helper to help put the full costume on. So we begin with adding the harness around the waist. This took a few moments as she's not used to this. Next we add the body around my arm, and then the neck piece that connects the body to the head, and then finally the head. This is the final thing. It takes a few moments. Here's the eyes, mouth, and tail. Sometimes I'll move them all at the same time. I can move around, and I'll never turn to the side so you can get the full effect of what the puppet looks like. Alright, and take down is a lot easier. For the tail, I took different shades of purple and pink and made a braided structure. I then took smaller pieces, cap brushed them out, straightened them, and made over 200 pieces connect to the braided piece. For both the body and the legs, I took corset boning and used circles to create a nice structure, and then wrapped it around with foam, and then painted fox fur with acrylic paint and mixes of water to then get the vibrant color I needed for the cat. For the eyes, I used a base and two spheres that connected with a spring and a wire to the eyelids made out of moldable plastic, so when you'd pull down the wire, the eyelids would pop back up after the motion was released. I then later added eyelashes to add more of effect. For the head, I used the same type of functions for the body, except instead of corset boning, I used chicken wire. I then repainted everything like I did for the body, as well as added teeth for both the eyes and the teeth that glowed in the dark. To finish the puppet off, I added shoulder straps to my head as well as my waist.
Oh my goodness! He is a pig!
Thank you for watching my quick explanational video of my biggest project, and hopefully you enjoy the rest of what I have to offer you. Thank you.